Everybody, SWAC Media Day. Graham fam is here, Birmingham, Alabama. We got Tyler Thomas, offensive lineman. We got Mr. Reed on the linebacker core right here. So, guys, you got a brand new coach, a guy that a lot of people know. You got NFL caliber coaching. How is the new experience at Graham so far this year?
It's great. Just, ever since he came in December, it was like an instant change. It's in a good way, as far as a coaching standpoint, he's holding us to a high standard, real high standard. He wants us to be great, and I really appreciate the things that he's doing for us, and I really am looking forward to this season.
I think it's a complete change in energy. I feel like everybody wants to be the best player they could be, and we get a chance to learn from somebody who's seen pros, and we get to be pros at an early age,
Definitely.
So what? I don't know anything about playing football. I've never played football like you guys have. Take me into the minutia. I mean, is it small things like, hey, let me show you some footwork, some technique, like just small things that maybe you hadn't been exposed to that can make incremental changes that can lead to better play and a better experience for you guys?
Well, that's the most important part. You got to take care of the small things. I mean, everybody can run and do all this and that, but if you get your feet right, film study, all those small things to separate yourself from everybody else, then those things will help you be successful also.
Tyler, how are you? Have you seen a change in the way you're being evaluated as an offensive line? Like small things that you have now realized with new coaching, okay, I need to improve this, I need to do that. Have you had those experiences?
Of course, just making the switch to playing every play as hard as I can. I feel like I'm being graded on a high scale. I got to be a pro at all times, whether that's in the classroom or off the field in a weight room or even in a film study room. I got to be a pro at all times.
I saw you guys on social, man. You guys got new suits, getting suited and booted.
Yes, sir.
I'm checking you out here. You got that gold trim. Tell me about the fit here.
Man, Coach did it right with this. When he showed it to us, I felt good. I was happy. I was like, yeah, Coach gonna get us right. And, Coach, he got about 3 suits, so he had to step hard too. He looked good though. But yeah, I really like the suits. Of course, you got the inside with the G's on there. It have our initials imprinted in there, so I feel good.
Man. Offensive lineman, man, you guys are usually like lumberjacks, man. You are
slim, agile. I bring a little different aspect to the game.
Yeah.
Now look, he does not. He looks like he could be almost a linebacker with you based on his size,
yes,
man. How nimble is this dude on the offensive line?
Man, I'm gonna be honest. And our term, he's annoying to me because he always coming. But at the end of the day, it's good work. You know what I'm saying? Far as in. He's trying to find ways to get better too. So he's helping me improve, and I'm also helping him improve. So by him being a leader of the offensive side of the ball and me being a leader of the defense, me and him have to be a pro at all levels. So the competition has to be very high. Far as we pushing each other every day, rather we working out, running sprints, anything. It's always competition, and he's one of the guys I compete with the most.
All right, so I asked him about the offense. I'm gonna ask you about the defense.
You have a great defense. I feel like it's the best defense in the SWAC, I can say that with my true heart, I feel like you're not going to see too many edge rushers like we have or a linebacker group like we do. We have a great secondary that can get after you and defend the pass. So it's a great defense.
I have to give a special shout out to our defensive ends. Those guys work. They work. I take it back, not the whole the defensive ends, the whole D-line, just as a unit, as a whole, they working. You always seeing them on their own time, getting better, finding ways, like you said, the little things, and those are important things about being a successful football player. And I think that they take that part very serious, and I think that's a good thing.
Here's something that's always intriguing to me. There are so many great stories with our HBCU programs, our kids, that we don't ever know because we don't ask the right questions, and there's not always enough exposure. I'm going to ask this to both of you.
Yes, sir.
What's the biggest thing you had to overcome to be where you are right now?
Well, honestly, when my mom's passed away right before the season, and by me being that leader, I still had to stay strong. I had to stay positive, and I had to keep my head on straight because I knew if I'm down and by me being the captain of the team, it's not a good look. So I had to keep a level head, and that was something I was working with for months and months and months. I still working with it, and being in that situation, that was probably the worst thing I've ever been through, losing my mom, but having to go into a season and still lead my team, I had to stay strong and do that.
What did football give you? What type of strength did football give you during that trying time?
Everything, because me and my mom, we eat, sleep, live football. That was Little League. I'm outside. After practice, I'm running. When I come home, middle school, all that, she made me watch a film. She's asking me questions. What can I do to make my game better, or how do I feel I played? Things like that. She was always on top of me, and that's my main motivation, because I know I can't let her down, and I can't let myself down or my family. So that's something we lived. I've been playing football since I was 5, and my mom and, of course, my dad, they both been pushing me. But since my mom passed away, my dad played a major role in it, and it's helped me out a lot.
Have you done any physical things to kind of carry her legacy with you onto the field?
I actually have I have a few things I have dedicated to her, and I still do some of the things that she told me to do when I was younger, growing up, because, the little things are important. And she pressed that to me the most, and that's something I take pride in. I never let up. Just because she's not here, that don't mean she's actually not here. She's still gonna get on me regardless. So I just hear that little voice in my head every time telling me to go harder, take the next step. Be better, be great.
Thank you for sharing that with
yes,
me.
Sir.
Man. I appreciate that. What is it in your life that you really had to get through to get to where you are?
I feel like we sometimes forget, athletes are people too. We both go through different things. I lost my father, and I feel like football had just brought me out of a hard place in my life. It's kept me focused. If anything, I've stayed focused. I felt like I was going to lose it all. But I'm on such a good track in my life right now. I'm not going backwards because I got football in my life.
When did your dad pass away?
I was 16 years old, so I'm 19 right now, so about 3 years ago.
So you're right in the middle of high school, still trying to figure it all out.
Going into my senior year.
Wow. What is it like for you guys to be brothers and to know, man, I lost a parent. I lost a parent. Let's bond together.
It actually brings us closer, because at the end, we might need each other one day. We're not always around our other parents, so we have to look towards each other to lean on. And like I tell him, and just like you tell me, if he have anything to talk about, rather it's parents, life, anything, I'm here for him, because I know he can't call his dad, just like I can't call my mom about certain things that I want to talk to some people about. So I just let him know that I'm there for him 100%, just like I know he's there for me 100%. And that goes to all of the 100 other players on our team. We have a bond, we're a family. So it's like anybody's going through something, then we all going through something. And I feel like we all stick together and pick each other up.
How important is it to have that, to literally be Graham fam and to have that interconnectivity with all your teammates and brothers?
It's an honor, I feel like Grambling is just a big family. Everybody wants to be around everybody, and then they just bring people in. I feel like me, Jay Reed, we try to do our best job as captains to make everybody feel welcome. We got a lot of guys coming from the West Coast, East Coast, who might not be from the down south area and might need some guidance down here.
Especially dealing with the heat.
Mosquitoes.
Ooh, man. Mosquitoes
some
get bad out there.
To play linebacker. We don't know what to expect from you guys. There's so much moving parts, so many new personnel, new coaches. You tell us, what should we expect from you
Championship or bust. Championship. That's all I need to expect from us. We're here. We know what we have to do. Just like last year, we went through trials and tribulations. We turned the page on that. Now we starting something new. We know what we need to do. We know what we have to do. We learned from last year, and it's championship or bust.
Are people sleeping on Graham?
All of us sleeping on us very much. And
very much.
We appreciate that. We this, because when we get to the end, and it's at that time to announce who the dogs are and who the ones that supposed to hold that trophy up. Because the history itself speaks Grambling. This is our conference. This don't belong to nobody else. Grambling is we the stone. So and we're gonna reclaim that, and that's what we're gonna be.
All right. You heard it. Full transparency, we had our preseason top 10. We didn't have Grambling in it. Coach Hue let us kind of know about it a little bit, but you look at these faces right here, it's kind of hard to not think they're going to be in the championship race. Graham fam, SWAC Media Day, Tally Car, HBCU Game Day. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Yes, sir. Thank you.